nowhere near. Right, so both teams' pistol round ideas don't even interact with each other for now.
Opposite sides of the map. Will be a chance here for Sentinels to play their retakes. They're known for it, their defensive setups.
Yeah, their
Retake
defensive
protocols.
retakes, they're so good over towards A.
Really nice. But an open plant. They've gone for heaven here. Now a refight will be on the cards. Out towards ramp now, everybody. Side by side, shoulder to shoulder. One slip up could spell disaster, but that double face just off the boombot contact. Paranoia followed it up, and now they're finally at least taking a bit of that space, but they've got to refight past this wall, waiting for it to go down now. Clearing it.
Sen are trying to be extremely thorough here, but the more time they take, the more Mazino's pull is going to be just an endgame checkmate.
Slight slip up there, zekken just not having the gun out. kiNgg just holding it down, straight into the elbow. You can't remove it.
It's not just in Americas as well. Happening globally right now. kiNgg is pulling attention towards A. Sentinels have already rotated, expecting some kind of pivot. And there's nobody home on the A side. Yeah, but no rifle dropped. He was only running with a ghost, so it's not a huge opening in the round for Sentinels. They'll need a little more.
Tech's going walkabout, him and aspas hunting for some more kills. Love to fill up the ult meter. Guardian not getting the job done, but will he expect Tex tucked? Just a bit of bait, swinging round 10. Oh my. Still good for the one, but eventually with the trade now, dropping down onto the side, can feel the pressure mounting onto Com. Has to really adjust the aim here just for the boom bomb, but the damage definitely being pumped into them. Zellsis from the back here. Pull. First line of defense onto this one, dissuading this from the plant, but aspas taking damage. Mazino with the rifle. This is scrappy and weak and winnable. No planted. Out wide. Second with the ghost. That was earned a little bit earlier. Sticking! Sacy! Going into the direction of market though, Zellsis. Doesn't expect that. The Tex could have already crossed, so overzealous is the approach. It's given that first kill advantage now to Lev with 38 seconds. It's ticking down steadily. There's danger here that they might run out of time, but now you might just see a bit of an explosion out towards heaven with the flash. Sets that one up. Taking all that space off angle by zekken. What can he do with a rifle? Satchel. Seeking to delay and deny. That's just Sacy with the Spectre still. Double drop down, too much to deal with. Playing close to the pillar. You got a crossfire setup from Sen. They're really just trying to evade capture, but aspas doing so much for them. 12 seconds. Remember, time becomes an issue, especially with TenZ holding close. Through the box, John is there. 6 seconds. Has to be the committal. Did time? I'm not even too sure. I'm not too sure. Did it have enough? It's a win! No. It's a win, not enough time! What the analyst was saying. Ram through aspas. So damn low, there's coverage there. Over the shoulder, that's Tex.
And that's very good awareness from Leviatán. TenZ fights A-ramp super aggro in a lot of these rounds.
aspas. Seen him do this one before. Updraft. Over the top, now a dash as well. Follows it up before the util. Sacy, he's still alive. Just maintaining that ground. Flash through. That's a peek from the rest of his team. It's connecting onto everybody. Blind as anything. aspas through the main angle. It's being watched for, and he's a lone player left to do so much here. aspas, we know he's capable, but he just cannot lift the wall up. Methodical with the clearance.
Oh, that's actually allowing the dog there to take all of that space. It's given Lev a much happier time over in heaven.
Yeah, full control of it. Still worried about Ven's aspas.
That's a huge pick.
Lovely adjustment.
So much more threat now as to where Leviatán can go in the map. They can be in B heaven right now, but instead, Lev, it looks like the best call of action here is to go from heaven to sight with Tex's ult. And it's going to be so difficult for Sacy.
And Sacy marooned, isn't he? On an island into the corner. This time the nade will clear him out surely. Dash forwards there. Sacy still gets the one. Follow up zekken spamming, spraying and praying. Only with the Phantom though, it's damage. Bullets going wide here. Plant for kiNgg. Themselves now into this post plant. Mazino from afar will be, again, the backup. Potentially with the stars, but already in. Straight into elbow damage. Weakened. Zekken on 12 HP. How did they get themselves into this one? It's almost an impossibility. Maybe with a satchel to set up the play, but nobody wants to peek for it. Leading the charge, zekken. Weaken a player, showstopper. Earned and fired! 2 versus 2. You gotta get a move on here. Players round zekken. 12 health still. and trying to do it versus the star player of this team, Aspas. He bides his time, he waits it out, he knows he's got a cross, but he misses the initial shot. A tap, zekken, baiting, but ice cold from Aspas. He knows how to win.
Post-plant Viper's pit down. Look, all of the Seekers going up there.
Yeah.
Actually,
one's going into sight, so that does put some concern and consternation into it. Zellsis spraying down with a kill trip. Close angle, zekken still there. Tries to disengage with the satchel, but can't get loose a kiNgg.
30 seconds left.
Still there with the hold down, and the pit really giving that cover and fire. Sentinels are fast onto the approach, just spamming all the corners. Not into the usual places, but it does allow them to get into the site.
This is so difficult, so awkward for Lev. They could just get swung through. Sacy, though, has no flash.
First contact for Aspas. That is magical. The reaction times. Fire on all cylinders. Snap to the side. Zellsis and kiNgg onto the high ground here. Cage tapping away. Half on the diffuse. johnqt. He will be removed. The molly on top, but is it gonna be enough? Surely. Potentially. Zellsis.
You don't know when you're gonna hit a trip or a cam. This time, though, John reluctant to dominate this smoke with Aspas having popped his knives. Could be inside of it. He certainly was.
I hear that dash here. Full control. All for the side here. The Viper's pit, though, that's going to be blocking off the screen's angle. It allows kiNgg to play deep into it, but it doesn't cover the actual spike. They're committing the Cosmic Divide into this. It's on a weaker buy round, a really all-in approach from Lev, and it has to come up with the goods. Aspas, still with the Blade Storm. Smoke dropped down. He's just trying to sow some chaos into it. Make sure he can play the distraction, but it's all being watched for. Two players there, still from the main angle. Mazino a tap onto this one, round to the back, and he does bite back, half on the defuse. Zellsis, the pull wasn't in time for this one. Re-smoked off as well. That's going to be putting this all on the line. The pressure there, Sentinels. They have it all. Tagged up, delayed. Zellsis is there with the snake bites, still trying to just lock down control of this heaven area. Now, there's going to be that pressure onto johnqt. Has to play within his cages, backing away. Maybe you can point straight to the tracers. They're going to be swarming his position on from the high ground approach. He doesn't know which angle to watch for. How does he get that kill? It's precise. Players into the position. kiNgg takes a cheeky one. Bite of the apple. Backs away. Doesn't overstay his welcome.
Excellent timing in the round there from kiNgg. He's put his players in an advantage situation. Sen are going to find it difficult here.
Squad.
Heal on line 2. Top these players right back up. Crossfire. All into spawn. How do they deal with this? It's all watched into main. The movement, TenZ attempting to jiggle and force that. Just starting to a follow-up. So Zellsis, does he really choose to press the advantage? Yes, he does. I mean, absolute insanity from him. Luckily, traded out for Lev.
You could see there they expected Zellsis to be back in vents. They were trying to put some pressure on him with a flash and a double blast pack. Sacy takes contact over here. He's got TenZ and zekken, the young'uns of the squad, to back him up. And again, we see kiNgg in a position where he'd love to try to get a lurk off, but he just can't get that aggressive. He's worried about running into all of the Cypher utility. There's only 30 seconds here. This may end up in a mad scramble towards A,
left.
where John could again play to try to win the round through time. There is very little on the clock.
The cage as well to partition up a section of the side. 20 seconds. Gonna move on.
Destroyed.
Dash forwards by Aspas, clearing it up and cutting it up into the side. He wants to take the peek. Trying to play the anti-flash, John! There's 2 kills. Spike still up into heaven. You got to drop down here. Mazino got to go for this plant.
It has to be safe.
Oh my, round to the corner, kiNgg. Trying to exert his control onto this section of the map, at least maintain that control for it, but just not like they were hoping for, but now taking it in a different direction. Cosmic Divide playing in front of it. Sacy's there, backing. Now away, kill trip, Tex. Just trying to hold this one for us, but he's lit up like a Christmas tree, and you can play Ring Around the Roses, weaving in and out. The Cosmic Divide, it does not matter, will not protect him. Clearance called here by Sen, pushing down now with the Trailblazer, flash forwards. It's all being utilized, making sure that they can just make this as difficult as possible for Lev. But with the plant down, maybe they can have a go of it. Still, all the players in position onto the post plant, pushed up onto the site. Complete control for Sen. And it's slow. It's the way the siege goes here. 5 players, they can pick them apart, but Aspas might just be the first one to do it. kiNgg alongside him. Filling up the feed and ready. Need more where that comes from. It's all down to Aspas. He can't get it done. Mazino anchoring position into elbow. We've seen many players pop off from this spot, but can he do it too? Look at a draw with that one, but he'll take it. Sacy, drop down and out of the fight now. Will be the plant.
30 seconds left.
Safe position. Forwards. Zekken actually giving up the ground when he hears the flash and the footsteps once more following up behind this one. But is it a refight called? He's still holding this one, hoping for the right clicks. Tex finding it. A stun now applied. Really finding this one difficult. Risks have to be taken for Sentinels because it's all Lev right now, picking them to pieces. Round into the corner. And how have they managed to find this? All the kills. johnqt. It's 4 so far. Ace available, ready and waiting. The crowd is chanting. They want it, they can feel it. Tex shuts it down, but the damage, 18 health, sticking half on the defuse. The call is being made here right at the minute mark. Well, slightly neutral with the satchel forward, still using the orb to cross into the site, and they're trying to flood attempt to defend this one left. Will it be enough? Zekken just run straight wide there. Into hell, into the smoke. Playing off of instinct. Plant. I'll push back. 4 players up now. Ult online with a neural theft. That's going to be spotting out where any of these potential players are. And Zekken, of course, he jumps on the chance. Removed. 2 players left for Lev, and it's everything that has to be invested. It's a miracle if they win this one. They're going to go for it. You have to at this point. But the crossfire setup is Jiggle Peaks, watching for the high ground angle. They know where the last player is. An impossibility for kiNgg. Truly an impossibility. He'll do some damage. Goes down. That'll be the timing for them. They've been waiting for it to go down. That is so damn fast. The North doing the damage again. The kill. Team kill into the feed. Tex with that one. Aspas round to the side, but instantly traded off. And this is Sentinels storming and taking the lead with mid-control, but they back away. Call in for the pause in the round.
This is so difficult for Leviatán. With only 2 players left alive, Mazino's forced to be aggressive in order to try and find some information. But both of the players clearing different routes on the way from B to A have completely missed the pathing of Sen.
Be an incorrect gamble.
And this makes the round almost impossible. They'll be in a disadvantaged situation with no idea where the Sentinels players are positioned, trying to pull off the retake. And they've got to go for it. You can't save 2 stingers into the next and play for overtime, 12-3 down. You got to go for it.
Few advantages here for Lev in this situation. They've got 2 flashes on com. It's planted in a safe tuck position, so the post plant might be able to dealt with. But do you really expect Zekken here onto the high ground? Drops down. Hearing that one, Mazino should be comming that one to his team. Information vulnerable with the cage as well, splitting this one up. Now Com doesn't want to use Util, doesn't want to reveal his hand. He's contacting up into it, spraying through, but leaves it just down to Mazino. Early peek here. Smoke propped up, didn't even tap this one, didn't even fall. Orbs over the top, having controls already. There's Paranoia, bit of a whiffage there. That was TenZ, I believe, connecting onto him, but Zellsis is also being brought down. kiNgg into the elbow angle here. No one else to help him. Good movement in the end, but it's traded instantaneously.
I have the spike. Spike planted.
All of these players from Sentinels very grouped up. A little more awkward for them.
Positioning is, it's a nasty one. You have to try and take the fight to them. That's the cause of that flash out wide. Stun still up, it's being covered. Showstopper, it's well earned now. And out wide, playing for the fuse timer, really biding his time. Zekken, he's boasting, he's beckoning them. Come towards me if you dare. But has he bought enough time for the slam dunk finish? Aspas ripping the head off TenZ, in through the back now. Zekken, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, double dunk, dodging and juking Sacy! Time is not on their side! Hello. Sacy with the flash to set that one up. That is perfection! You're witnessing it.
There go 2 of the sheriffs.
Yep, painting a masterclass before our very eyes. And johnqt, far back, safe position. Tucked behind the wall. Got to know that they've entered into that. Was a nice double peek on top of it, but he's evacuating, giving it up.
Leviatán taking control of B here. There is still a trip on the site. But you've got to imagine with how comfortable Sentinels look playing retake on split that they've drilled these retake protocols here on Breeze too. The wall's going to be helpful. Com caught as well.
Look at that.
Trying to go for the backstab.
Sen biding their time, holding it down, and then they re-clear mid together with the peek all the way through. I mean, these players, do they stand a chance? Mazino and kiNgg got to come up with More than the goods here, the kiNgg.
How has kiNgg got
Lovely three-piece kiNgg! It's only down to Zellsis! Hold up. Damage. He's weak. Right-click's doing it. Spotting him into main, but kiNgg, you gotta think, he's favored! Throne spots him. One left for it. Would have to be to the dome for the kill here. Now you start to see it. Util flying in, seeking to dissuade them from trying to take that kind of space. Zekken, he's gone. Taken out of the fight. Pop flash play. TenZ with a reclear, but as a smoke drop down, aspas is getting out of there once more. To safety now in numbers, playing with the rest of them. This one is going a bit skew with across to the map. Yes, Tix did fall. He was playing onto the flank there. They don't really have to worry about the mid presence as much, but player disadvantage for Sentinels. Lev. Wonderful chance here onto the bonus. Underhanded, flash, Mazino pushing forwards, the reposition. aspas still there, active into the fight here with the outlaw. Cage up. Needs to be held with the ground. Half onto the defuse. Such a wide face, such a wide face!
The knife is fantastic there. It just tells aspas that there's nobody playing towards sight in an anchor position at all.
It's all his focus onto the back of the side as soon as that wall goes down.
TenZ has a lineup over towards ladder. Doesn't catch onto aspas, so the blade storm's still online.
Spike planted.
Plan off for Mazino. Tap. Warning shot. Second. Hello. Other side of the map. Just with the knives there. What more can you really do if you are Sen spammed in through? That was the underhanded flash to try and set that one up. Nasty business. aspas, Mazino. Cool, calm, collected. 2 versus 2 though. Still, you got to think time on the side of Lev here. It's ticking the position and they don't know where these players are. Even with the movement, it's offset. Zellsis can't survive. Gun picked up. Dash still there. Zekken. You'd have to be handed so many more after that. And kiNgg with the lead. At least one of the players in. Tex, Cage. It's a gap in it. Still with the ult online, it means that Zekken actually can't dash out of there. He's kind of trapped, entangled towards the back of the side. He needs some support and assistance from the rest of his team. There's a dart here lit up. Tex! That is monstrous. johnqt to try and reply here, but there's already players approaching the position. And look at that, the plan going down without any issues whatsoever. Into the post. Perfect molly. Forcing them back out into the open. You've got to try and double up here. For Sen, it's just looking too damn hard.
They need some picks early on. Com is in a great position to just win the round towards the end.
Another perfect molly. This time from Sen, though, pushing the players out of the default spot. But you're right, they do need these picks, and Com, the difference maker. The difference maker. An attempt there with the trade. Sacy gets it online, but he's just one man. What can...
Sentinels was going for it.
Get caught off guard there. No way, no way! Just about escaping. Sacy, though, drops down and locks down that angle. johnqt with a very wide face. There was nowhere to hide for Tex. Ult online. Couple of guns granted, and you're going to see the positioning of these players here. Lev, you've got to get a move on.
Extremely different approach in this round from Sentinels. They're the team pushing the tempo.
One player, though, to try and take the fight as johnqt will pick his timings wisely. Doesn't look like he wants to overplay his hand. It's been cleared. johnqt. Absolute beauty with that one. Sacy opens the door wide. Is the face
placed there?
He hasn't been placing this one. Where is this Hunter's Fury being offloaded to? Where is the direction? I mean, it's such a large map. You're not going to get lucky. Nobody into mid. Tag up. Zellsis backing away. A weird start, a weird beginning.
That's super bizarre.
Cam does see all.
And this is where the whole split could come in.
It could, and it needs to come in right now. Clutch, surely, for the team. Plan was pushed back. aspas, though, head removed off the shoulders. Counterpart finding it through the wall. Zekken, he's doing the most.
There's a lurk on a lurk happening here. Tex manages to find his way up and around the back, but he can't get a kill out of it. Zekken has dominated this round.
Whiff shots. Reveals a position. They know exactly where Tex is, at least. It's going to be hovering around mid. Spike drop down as well. Hello. One opened up. TenZ goes down. Surely there's no chance. Surely. 35 seconds left. Tex not making any moves towards it. Zekken's thinking about it.
30 seconds left.
Definitely thinking about it. You can hear the footsteps onto the sand. They're rustling around. And yeah, he's just dropping into his face! Something being cooked up. That's a close angle being held into main by Zellsis. Flash reclearance. A little bit off with the timing, but not for Sacy. At least he does. Claim the one. Backs away. Needs to get out alive, though. He's tagged up. They're chasing him all the way down. Close to the door. Opens up. Back to safety.
Very nicely navigated there, but there's still danger.
The double doors. Takes us and win it. Reactions from TenZ, expecting a follow-up into the wall. Sacy just didn't know. He's just operating purely off the timings that he expects there. 30 seconds roughly in the round for Lev.
30 seconds left.
But they still want to go for this. Tap. Nade forced out, going wide. Aspas still has the dash here, but well, can't contend, can't contest. Smoke down at the feet. Flash through as well. Zekken's got to try and find a shot. That's a really, really unorthodox position. johnqt punished for it. And all that util sent flying. Zekken, he can't stand it. Not against it. The onslaught, the rush. Incoming here from Leviatán. They've opened themselves up now to the site, into the post plant. Everybody intact.
Lev forced to work for this post plant, much more than we saw in the first 6 rounds. But they've done an excellent job of it. There's another punish onto TenZ. And in a 2v4 facing this pit, unless they're able to get some random spam through, it looks very difficult.
Lovely pop flash by Mazino, sets himself up for that.
Really well played this round from Lev. Overall, we've seen that defensive combo of the Cypher and Jet work out really well for other teams hard anchoring on B. But instead, they looked like they weren't really ready for aspas doing the updraft dash setup.
Senna giving them the space. Perfectly willing to do so. Far enough back into the position here. You're seeing liners, but here's a Hunter's Fury. Sets this one up. Surely a tag, yes. Damage, no, not quite. Only the one burst. Bringing down TenZ. Last 60, 70 HP through the box. Exchange of the bullets. Slung back and forth. Kills. The advantage now for Leviatán once more, but evened out, but right back at you. I mean, Aspas is not slowing down for a moment. Flash in his face, all up to TenZ. All over the place at the beginning of the defensive setup. It was like a series of ants, just losing track of the pheromones. Zellsis. Com being caught there onto the lurk. It's a big one. It's an open sight on top of that. So Sen will get that plant down. Nothing to push them back. Nothing to play away from this, and it looks like a chance, potentially, to play into the back of the site. 2 players close to default. TenZ in second with a jump spot. One flash still available.
This is where Leviatán were fighting aggressive and finding moments to put pressure on the retakers.
Pop flash, no one to receive. No connection there. Nothing to link that one back up. And here, swarming, pincering into the site here. Has to be all coordinated together. Lev might be able to find something for this. Guns, Tex! Whips that one around, doesn't he? Shock darts, buying time, lineups, buying time still. The players losing the fight, ticking down and down. Aspas realizing he can't quite stick this one. It has to be. Watch for, kiNgg! No way!
And that push up into vents.
Goal's going to be an A-split. Sees the footsteps, gives him the right timing, Aspas!
There's no way.
He doesn't win the fight. Should have been set up for it. Surely you'd imagine. So kiNgg anchoring round to the back there with the door open. johnqt instantaneous with the swing and the trade.
And this is looking amazing already for Sentinels. The conversion on this bonus could be right
30
here.
30 seconds left.
Still chances for Lev, of course.
TenZ is going for the reflank through halls.
So weak here, 5 HP. Doors opened up. They know there's at least one player there. Nade into the back. Out wide, double face from Sen. Sacy still holding down that one angle, and I talked about chances. TenZ, last one left for them, 5 HP. Yanking players are going to be set up for success. Lev, we feeling the heat. It's all the way turned up. Beautiful flash though. Aspas wide, no kill. 40 HP. Oh, chasing down the kill.
That's a disaster for Sen. They should have had Aspas kept to right.
This guy is still here. He just can't be removed from this position. Finally, Sacy takes a job straight to him, but you're right. It's a disaster right now for Sentinels. Forwards, another one to set them up deeper. It's TenZ this time. Aspas out in the open. Wide as anything. Go in for the repeat with the dash. Still there, crouch. That's TenZ, dash. Avoiding, evading. Mazino with the swing. He's definitely that supportive player helping him out. Drone, tagged up trap, cannot evade it. And cannot dodge it. For Sentinels, everything is just lying onto this round here. TenZ with another one.
And an unusual play there by Com. I think he must have heard the call that they were committing to B, because Com just sprinted out through double doors and has given this away for his team.
3 versus 3. Neural theft. Revealing all. kiNgg with the reposition. Almost getting caught.
Lev have lost track completely of what's going on in this round.
All over the place. Does buy a bit of time though for Sen with this plant. Getting down, 2v3, can't let it slip. handed a golden ticket, at least to stay in the map. Nade. Back against the wall, Sacy wins his fight. 2 players to support him, in through main, an impossibility for Mazino. And I'd have to toggle in this spot.
Yeah. It's so unexpected. The drone should clear it, however.
Yeah, has to respect it. Drops down, Tex. Close to the corner. Bunny hopping away, zekken.
He made a footstep. Mazino knew he was there.
Even the sound cues betrayed by it. Up through mid now, different direction called by Sem, with only 33 seconds left. The rotation has been pulled by Lev. Look at it, they've got so many bodies just sitting into halls, expecting that to go in that direction, but all of them now regrouping up, recognizing what's on the line. johnqt is traded.
The trade is actually perfect for Leviatán. It gives them another gun to work with.
Sacy's going down! All of this, it's crumbling! And yes, the Viper's pit is up, but Zellsis, you got a lot to do in this spot. 3 players. Guns acquired. And that one round that stood between them, Lev, they can feel it now. Under their control, in their grasp. A chance for map 3, and we will get it!
Three players B. They hit the weak side.
Aspas, though, he's going to be fast on the rotation here. kiNgg and Kom playing close, defending the smokes. They won't cross past that line. It was drawn straight through the sand. A good opening. Now Lamps. Seeking to try and grab that one, but right into the crosshair of Aspas. Nasty, nasty stuff. TP. It's going to be called for the rotation, but with 40 seconds left, you can pick and choose your destination. Will there be a return on the fire? Yes. Looking to re-clear into short. They can hear it. Aspas hears it. He knows exactly what is up. Calling for the flash of him and his team. No clearance at all. It's all Aspas. Here to stay. Trailblazer is broken. 2 shots landed. Mazino is nice with it, but no kill there onto second heal. Still online. TP into Lamps. There's no real prior setup to that one, and TenZ just goes down. Simple as you go. 3 players now. Call is made to re-clear. They are just trying to run this one down into the close quarter weaponry. Straight up brawl being taken. Trying to overwhelm it with the firepower. Molly's cross side. That's seeking to delay a potential plant onto the default spot. All of this pulling the util out, but the pause in the play that's called by Sen, maybe they can pivot into a different direction.
Kom is there, ready and waiting. Should they fly through the teleporter? Looks like a very good setup at the moment from Lev.
Noise is cut. Finally, signs of life here. Zellsis with the plant. Gets it. Off and online.
That's a big win for Sen. Being able to get the plan down without taking any damage.
There's a player disadvantage. Sen over-peaking themselves a little bit there. johnqt going down. Only 2 of them left. Second has got to try and hold it down here with the reload. They're going to start to know he's in there, anticipating with the double face. Still, he needs some damage. He needs some kills. He needs something, at least anything right now, to make this winnable for his team. Swarmed and overwhelmed. Too much to go button being pressed here by Sen. Good awareness by Lev. Look at that.
Zellsis just got his ult up.
johnqt, 2 players. They just miss him, but he doesn't claim the kill, doesn't confirm it. Flash. It's dodged, but he's got to back away from this. Got to make the call now. The flank is compromised for the rest of this team. It's going to throw an extra element into the round. Potential disarray. Dealt with. Nasty business, but I think a single one would have done it there for johnqt, and they are cleaning up the players on every single section of the map. This retake from Lev, no longer playable. No light ult. They still backs away though. Here's a showstopper. Then flying satchel. Second one blinded up. Zekken, what's he going to do? Making the most over the top again. Blinded. It's just precision with these flashes, and he just sends it flying. It's a random guess.
I'm pretty sure that was a team flash there as well, though.
Nasty, nasty stuff. Feeling it now. Want to try to take the fight to them. They want to fight them. That's Tex. Just offloading into the ult. He just creeped himself forwards.
Healing over
Thrash really punishing him there. Heal online. Zekken back up to 100. 4 versus 4. Zellsis, remember, has this ult in the post line, has the molly, sends it flying with the first tap. It's going to be pushing him away. Lev, under that time pressure. Under that time pressure indeed, but already these tools are being pulled out of them in a pretty rapid way. Reposition now with a nade. Peace of mind granted to Sentinels here, but still there's that feeling at the back of their heads. A tap from Mazino. Anybody overstepping themselves? Definitely kills to be claimed and found. Aspas flick towards the side, but now it's run out. All the tools that we were talking about prior. Too much to deal with.
Very nice post his way.
Already fast with it.
I've got your
Into the back of the site now with the nade really clear this one out. Aspas. It's out wide here. Damage bullet spraying going wide still. They haven't contained Hookah. One player sitting there, takes him to the back, and he attempts to hit the transfer, but only one kill. Tap with the rifle still. Dodging and juking with the movement, not quite enough there, and there's a reason why kiNgg wasn't swinging. He's only got the judge to his name.
They've navigated this perfectly. What a mid-round call. Center off to A. And kiNgg hasn't been spotted. He's going to be coming down short. Is there any chance he gets this kill? He's close. He's close.
No way!
And he's going to get a rifle upgrade.
Hold on. Chances for Lev. They get one more, but Mazino is being hunted. Awareness from him off the charts right now. Awareness off the charts. Missing the timing. Zekken. Stalking his prey, kiNgg. The fuse has
kiNgg.
Big crash at his back as well. That's his exit strategy. Spots one. Giving information out to the rest of his team with a hard wall. Going wide. Does TenZ want to make a go of this one, or does he respect them? Looks like the respect is being shown through the TP now. Exits out, and all that noise that was being made opens up Tex onto the wider angle. Still, aspas. Boombot at his feet. They know he's there. Nade's going flying forwards, avoiding. Doesn't bait the shot out just from the decoy jump spot, seeing if they can hunt him. Oh, he's got a nade in his hands. kiNgg, he's jumping right through the air with that. Judge found. Dropped to the floor now with the rifle. The Viper's Pit. Deep Shroud is going to be coating the rest of this point. Makes it very, very difficult now.
Here.
How do you get through this site? Flanks might be the key. Zellsis shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder! And Zellsis with two! 1 versus 1! In approach of Mazino! Crossfire setups, a call made to potentially re-clear and refight this one. Yes, with the dizzy. Over the top, catching a decoy. Sacy, he's dropped them. 2 of them, in fact! Can't withstand it. Mazino still close into the tube. And the second who doesn't overstay it, look at it, just gets the info and waits for the rest of his team to really collect. Fights happening all over the place.
This is what they did last time.
Shuts down Zekken. Look attempt there, not working out, and yeah, it was that fake. And despite the fact that there's only 2 players here, it's Mazino who just shuts down any funny business. Over the top of the nade, now a TP, pivot right back into B. I mean, they might have think they've done enough here, but there's still 3 players waiting. Now the thrash, over the strike, into the back! It collides directly! Tex, he has to cancel and get out of there, but kiNgg dies and falls to it. Close. But Sacy there, flash, pushing forwards! And eventually with a spray, it finds its mark, finds its target, aspas, roundabout, sprayed through! Seen that one before, Zekken. A rocket here. Good answer back. That is so fast. It's been jump spotting that a lot with a jump. Oh, head taken off. Another rocket just in case there is one extra straggler. Zekken waiting into the very final moment, but there's good discipline here by Lev. Nobody will be falling victim to it. Still, 3 of them with a lot to do. Maybe aspas can do it with an ult of his own.
I really like an aggressive position here from TenZ. If he can try and force out the ult early and throw a gate crash to reconnect with the rest of his team, he's just going to neutralize aspas.
So nice. It's so difficult to try and retake into this. The wall, an attempt at least to try and, again, partition. Segment up this, blinded up. He doesn't know where to fire it. Cove to try and get themselves out. Damage done though. Texas drops a 4.
And then has a gate crash out to heaven.
Long distance Cove. Lands, creates some space here. Wingman to plant inside it. But guess what? TenZ is right there waiting for the time to strike. Gives it up actually. Lets the plant go off.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision. Trying to prioritize kills instead of plant denial. His team's trying to find some solid retake spots here.
TenZ do have showers control. It's going to be important. Sectioning off the map. Only one part available to Lev here, playing this. Oh, just awareness. He sees it. He saw it. johnqt wins it. Nolly at the feet. Mazino. Oh, he's running and cutting. Can't get away with that, surely. But now, just up to Tex. Yes, it's planned for him. Always an opportunity, always a chance. Cover, cover, cover. TenZ, half of the defuse is grounded. Sacy, he's got to stick it. He's got to stick it. He's got to stick it. Oh! TenZ, he's got gate crash. This is an attempt to fight this onto the bonus round. Shots fired. Zekken.
I don't like this spot.
No way.
Mazino can clear it.
Surely, surely. The dog! Oh, it forces the issue. Mazino, he sped it up there when he heard the dog coming through the TP, but he still catches Zekken in that one and done. Wall now.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up and through. Full position by Zellsis. Oh my, he's detained. Will there be saving grace to him? TenZ is at the back, but he's only got the sheriff. Still lands the second shot. Trades it out. This is a very, very awkward spot. Lev finding difficulties now onto their buy round. Doesn't have the spike. I mean, Tex is just unaware of that one. He was looking like he wanted to right-click to try and get it online. Finally picked up. Plant. Sacy denies it. They're everywhere, man. They're in the walls. They're in the walls. kiNgg drops TenZ. 1 versus 2. Spike out in the open. It was default. John crouched. Do they have anybody eyes on to watch this? Fast though. Cove to get themselves out. Nade. Rebounds Dizzy and a flash. Nade though. Oh my!
That is so good. A bounce. No, it's a bounce lineup that comes through from the molly, actually. So all of the players vulnerable up.
Disgusting work. That's a drilled play.
1 enemy remaining.
And this is Sentinels. What is that?
Toxins going up.
About to say, a bit of a weakened setup out towards B here. Do you still want to try and go off this? Lev. Seekers were used by Sacy. Knows that there's a couple of players still lurking, loitering, waiting around, but are going to be playing more passive position. johnqt though, he's in trouble. Dizzy in a flash into the back. Along with the showstopper, the rock descent flying aspas on top of really the shed there. High ground angles, aspas. Beautiful work. Plant. I'll push back. Molly actually missing there, I believe. Supposed to actually, no? Yeah, okay. Plant down. TenZ with the decoy. Aiming to get some ground. Flash through over the top, but this is a great call by Lev. Look at this. Nobody really playing onto long. It's a doubled up position into elbow. Crossfire is going to be set up on well, yeah.
From Sentinels over towards short. You've got Op taking contact, playing TenZ in.
Seekers. Got to respect this one now. TenZ is really overstaying his welcome. Decoy finally backs away. Harbor roll. Clearing most of the way. Players still not in. Look at the flank. The choke. There's a flank attempt. Creating all this noise. There's a Trailblazer right behind them. They are not shying away from it. Showstopper. Where the hell is this one landing? Flash play. They're going to meet them head on, and they will. Lev trying to hold this one. Shorty damage. Oh my. Pulled and picked apart. 2 versus 2. Now Zellsis weakened from a prior engagement. Doesn't have the life to really go into this fight too easily. No more mollies for kiNgg. It's a double up call by Lev. Double up call by Lev, and they swing it. No more util. No more life. Very little chances, especially
by a Brim ultimate. I just want to prime people for that. Keep your emotions in check if it does happen.
Shy your eyes away. Flash. Jiggle almost with the punish. Zellsis in trouble here. Plant.
Oh no. Oh, he didn't
actually
go for
broken. Yeah, that was a nade, I believe. Finally, second go of things. A tap. An aspas. Let's take care of at least one of the players there into showers. Another tap this time. Look at that. Cool, calm, collect. There's only 18 seconds left, I think. Zellsis still with the molly in hand. Tex going for the plant. Rebounds at his feet. Decay! Oh my! 10 seconds. You still haven't dealt with Sacy. 8 seconds left into the back of the site. It's getting a little bit hectic. It's getting overwhelming. But they've just about done it. All of the problems in this round with barely any seconds. That a little bit.
But Sacy went for a real aggro swing. Once the time started ticking down, Sen called to try to end the round right there.
One kill, important kill. This reposts himself.
This is a really interesting one. Sentinels are threatening that they could have walked down.
Oh my,
sand
the wall. 1 kill, TenZ, and he trades through the box. So much damage. Zellsis has to respond. He has to try and stop them from flooding back in, and they have just done it. Cove dropped down now. There was that pause in the play that was caught by the left players, but there's only 2 of them left. Versus the 4. And it will come down to heroics for any chance of winning this one. Sen should be the 11th round for them. Seekers invested. Has to be the safety with the ult. kiNgg eventually traded. And Mazino low enough, they knew it.
Leviatán are taking aggressive control of this area.
Brave indeed. Flash through! Oh my! Mazino's not ready. Where is the gate crash on the other side of the map? TenZ should be able to defend himself. Does he really want to stay sitting around this area? Trailblazer, they are dropping like flies right now. Lev, they don't stand a chance in this moment. And TenZ, there is that safety there. the safety net that prior util just laid down.
But also look at this push through market right now. I mean, this is just huge.
They're ready to catch these players. No one looking behind.
All of the distraction of the showers crunch.
Sen, look at this. I mean, the awareness from them. 3 players. They're not even holding for backside control.
Oh, this is masterfully played in this round from Sen. Lev didn't quite know what to do. And they're getting ferried around the map. Since Kaplan took the timeout, Sen have completely been controlling the tempo, just shepherding Lev around.
Despair is settling in. Lev, you've got to make the call here to contact clear into everything, but they're ready. They're ready. They're more than ready for all of it. And what's ready to come here, Lev?
Time to jump.
Only the one. Zekken taken out. Plant for the back of the site. Now the time to strike is nigh. Sen starting to put the squeeze on them. Com, a massive kill. johnqt, he baits. He baits. He baits and reveals his position. He didn't want to swing for the trade there just to try and play for the percentage play, but there's still 2 players up. Com, damage done now. Texu, at least the ult popped off. Detainment into the corner. Zellsis, he's got to watch his teammates' body. He's got to watch his teammates' body. johnqt. Early on here, smoke's just being refreshed. Down to the minute mark. Anti-flash for Zellsis. He's worried about it. Pop flash plays, especially when the noise gets cut, but Dizzy over the top. Can't play anti to that. Mosh pit through and into the back. So Lev, a little bit of sight control, a little bit of a semblance of that one, but they don't have showers this entire time. TenZ might be a real difference maker. Snake bite. Drops him. Wingman won't be able to get that plant down, so not into the post just yet. And I talked about it, TenZ. It's so important that he maintains control. Dimensional drift. Realizes he's being threatened. He's pinging out of place. He's body blocking them. They're spamming him down. Flash. Play. Anti. Having a dodge and juke and play and rocket! Zekken! It's monstrous! And Sentinels are going to the play!